when Phil announced the trip on the missions night, like, I felt my heart tug a little bit, but it wasn't like an easy decision.
I got so much anxiety to the point where I was like, I'm not going. I can't go. There's 40 or 50 people on this trip that I have no idea who they are. Like, I literally only knew 3 people. But for whatever reason, I still decided to go, and it's a really good thing I did.
I always thought I was going to be an accountant. Like, I literally thought, like, going into college, I had one goal. But that's where, like, after that first mission trip, when I came back, it just, I don't know, lit a spark in me where it was like, I want to do something, like, not bigger than accounting, but just something where I want to help people in like a personal way. I love the relationship part of it. He just kind of opened my eyes to a whole new option of life that I could go.
We were driving through the mountains one day, and I just looked out, and there were gigantic mountains, and someone put them there. And I just cried because the beauty of it was unreal. Like, I was scared of almost everything, and just because I didn't let fear hold me back, he took me across the whole world and said, Sarah, look what I can do in you and in these mountains. I guess I got perspective on how little I am and how big God is and how willing he is if I say yes.
We were able to worship the same God, and he loves us all the same. Might as well, I don't know, it was so cool.
I've come back different from every trip I've been on, in a good way. He's not just here. He's not just in our own little world here. He's all over, and you can feel it and you can see it in people's actions and just the love that is all over the place.
I've always had a heart for ministry, but I think on the trip, like, it just showed me, like, God telling me, like, hey, ministry's going to be a big part of your life, and you're just going to have to trust me with that.
Another part of me was saying, you're not good enough. Like, you aren't prepared for this. There's someone else that's going to be better. And I think if someone is feeling that, I would challenge them to have a different perspective, because when you're saying that about yourself, you aren't underestimating yourself as much as you're underestimating God.
What you think he's gonna do so much more, and he's so much bigger than what we already know of him. He's gonna change your life if you say yeah to that trip, and it's worth the risk.
If you don't know if God's calling you to do this or not, that's already him kind of like pushing you to go, because he wants to grow you. He can take you outside of your comfort zone, and like it is scary saying that initial yes, but man, like the life change after that, like the friends you can come back with, if you're open to it, then God will move, God will change you. It honestly is crazy how much God altered the path of my life from mission trips, so I would say go.
It doesn't matter where you go, it matters that you go.